Okay, this is what happens anime. I clearly don't care anymore anime. I'm ready to hate on it, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it, guys. Yeah, I don't know. His wife is pregnant or something. I don't know. Yeah, they have a little mouth movement there, so they're pregnant. I'm calling it, man. They're pregnant. But luckily, the something exploded too. Yeah. Yeah, they're pregnant with his goblin babies. Yeah, but I guess they're big baby. He obviously is R-ing everyone, right? And what happens if you R every character? But I guess they're like super duper pregnancy then. Alright, they're ogre babies then? Of course, it's gonna be like in Berserk where their mama dies, right? Yeah, giving birth now is like a death sentence, of course. Sure, they're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna die now giving birth to his. But I mean, it's gonna be like every female cat, like literally every female cat that has issues with anime because he has smashed every female character. He's super happy. They're like freaking cult, man. Stockholm Syndrome to the max, man. Yeah, they're super happy that they're gonna die giving birth, man. This is the ultimate Stockholm Syndrome ever since, man. Yeah, they're happy they're gonna die. Well, obviously the baby's eating her nutrition, etc. I had their face changed now. Yeah, okay. Their face changed. But it's like, I feel like all the other female characters are like, uh-oh, I'm also gonna die soon. Every other lady next to me, the brown-haired lady, is like, oh no, I am the next one to die from this. Yeah, they're all like, oh shit. The strategy is like, you're gonna go cannibal like me, right? It's the only way to do it. You're gonna eat my flesh, yes. We're gonna have some cycle of cannibalism, yeah. I eat you, you eat me. Perfect strategy. I like it, they're like dying. That is so stupid. I can't laugh it. It's so bad. They're like dying from his like babies. Like, no, we don't want you to suffer. Even though he ordered them and they are dying from because if he did that, yeah. They're like, no. I should not kiss them. Oh my god, this is the most romantic anime scene ever. Don't think it's hentai, but this is actually super romantic now. He's saving his wife here. One of his like many wives, but like forcing her to eat his flesh. Yeah, this is so romantic. I've never seen anime be so romantic than this, man. Yeah, this is the most romantic anime of all time. I haven't seen the animation though. Suddenly it actually is. Yeah, the animation though is suddenly actually kind of like not insane terrible. They actually did pay up a bit here for the animation. Yeah, they actually did like, you know, increase the cost here. That is cute though. He's also the surgeon. He's also the guy who's gonna operate on them. I like it that he does everything, yeah. The main character is also the guy that he was also like the doctor. Yeah, he's too. But like he was also the operation doctor guy. Beautiful. But yeah, whatever. Obviously everyone survived. Because it's some weird like anime where everything goes good for this. So far, absolutely nothing has been negative for the main character at all. Yeah, everything is going in the way. 100%. Of course his wives are gonna be fine giving birth, yeah, like nothing have so far at all, I think, for a second been actual issue for him. Yeah, he's the first dad of 2. But he's gonna have like a billion babies. He's abandoned my children like the Goblin should do. Well, they are monsters though. Yeah, treat them like monsters, yeah, but they are monsters. They're like half human, half ogre. And cannibal. And suddenly I was fighting like a unicorn or something in the snow. I don't know. It's like an elk or something. A moose. Elg. Yeah, it's an elg. I don't know. But actually, honestly, the animation suddenly is way better. Yeah. After he had the pregnancy scene, suddenly the body just turned. This is the best animated episode this anime has had in like 5, 6 episodes maybe. Maybe even more than that. See, they actually animated this like magical animal or whatever. Yeah, they're like. He's like, yeah, whatever, take them. Pretty badass. He's like, yeah, you want my antlers? Yeah, I don't care. He's abandoned them. But honestly, the anime, since those the twins got pregnant, it's actually or something. I don't know. Gold Tower. He's gold. Yeah, the Ghost Tower. Yeah. His bunch suddenly is like 50 new characters. That next episode probably is part or something. Yeah. Suddenly it's like a bunch of new bros that we have to love and learn something. There, some bunny chick is like. Yeah, this character will join the harem next episode probably. Like the hero there or something. Yeah, Papa! See? This is the most romantic anime of all time. His babies are already like 10 or something, yeah. No, they're already moving though. They're growing quick, yeah. In one day they're already geniuses. They're already moving around and so on. It's like, so stupid, but yeah, in one day so they're already like moving around and fighting and so on. I'm sure his babies, like, he grew up pretty quickly too, right? So his kids are gonna be like 11,000 in 2 episodes. Wait, why did he feed him for them? He now realizing that the stag was better than him? It makes absolute zero sense then. Why would you just give him his antlers then? It was so bad writing, Jesus Christ, man. I don't know. That writing doesn't make any sense. Like, that stag actually was way better than I can understand. Like, why did he just give him the food then? Like, well, yeah. Oh, he's leveling up again. He just gets a new level up every episode, man. Yeah, he's like the true Uber Demon Lord now. Yeah, he's turning into Yatta Dodgy now. Jesus Christ, just show the new character already. It's a bug. Oh my god, he didn't do it correctly. Suddenly the anime turned into a novel. This has been going on for like 2 minutes now, like literally. Jesus Christ! The anime is so incredibly bad. I'm just ignoring that I have one of the weirdest like pregnancies ever. Arguably the weirdest anime pregnancy of all time. It also literally turned into a light novel in the last like 2-3 minutes. The last like 2 minutes is this, seriously. Just the main character like leveling up, getting a new lord form. There's no animation. It's just like, typical, like a video game. What skill do you want, right? It's just text-based, like a mood game. Like, seriously, this anime, I said that last week, this anime should be called an anime, should be illegal. Now it's just like, this literally is like a light, it literally is a light novel. It's just text-based, man. It just takes several minutes. Like, holy shit. This is the worst, laziest anime of all time, man. Jesus Christ. My god, that is animated when they have the pregnancy. Jesus Christ, man. Obviously, I'm here for still frames. I'm just here for no animation, guys. You know what I'm here for, guys? No waterfall. You know what I'm here for? Still frames, baby! Look at the still frames. Look at the still frames. Nothing's happening. Still frame. Now this guy's mouth is moving. Okay, I'll take it back. This guy's mouth is moving. Her mouth is moving. Okay, fine. I lost. No, but it's so bad. It's so bad! Don't let this shit fool you. This is not animation, right? So, for example, you see that she's moving here. She's moving like this, right? And it's very bright and it's like all shiny or whatever. And it might fool you that's an animation during the scene, but it isn't, right? Because the character is just holding her hand up like this, right? Doing a finger thing, and then there's like this blind thing is happening. But this is an actual animation. Don't let this anime fool you. It doesn't have any animation. It literally has no animation. I can sit here, guys, right? And I can throw up a GIF or whatever in front of you. I can throw out a VFX, right? It's basically, imagine that I'm taking this, have a drink here, right? And I just pour this over the microphone. That's like the level of animation, right? I mean, the microphone isn't being animated. The microphone is still standing there, right? But that's what we're doing here. It's like the woman is not moving, right? She's as moving as my power and magic figure there. So it's open power figure there. That way. And, they're doing an effect behind you, like pouring water behind you, right? So the only thing that anime is trying to trick your senses to thinking that it is animated. But it isn't. Clearly isn't. So they need to have it at the fan service, though. But even the fan service is not animated. Let's be honest here. I'm pausing it here, guys. Let's be honest here, okay? I'll be showing you guys, okay? Not even the fan service is animated. And, I mean, if you kind of found it like critiquing, like, oh, look at fan service. But seriously, it's not even any bubblicious, right? Because even the fan service is just still frames, right? It's just like ladies in the water and, just moving over them. Let's see if there's animation here coming. No, it's like, the mouths are moving, but there's no actual animation. Like, they're actually not moving the bodies. Okay, now the princess is moving. She's walking in the mist at least. Yeah, now of course covering her with the face and so on. Typical fan service stuff, of course, fine. I'll see you growing. She's like, I'll be bigger than you in the future. I am way bigger than you in the future! Okay, that's a bit funny actually. She's all like, I'm gonna get way bigger titties. But then immediately you go back to this thing, right? Like some party. So even the fan service anime is absolutely dreadfully bad. And I think it is honestly important to understand how bad it is. And but it's important to understand, right? Because this is an anime, and I said it a previous weeks ago. This is an anime that lives on being, like, oh, it's etchy, it's like, it's edgy, he's outing people, he's killing people, right? But even the fan service is incredibly bad. That to me says this is one of the worst animes ever done, right? Because think about it, you have an anime that's like 10 out of 10, violence, edgy, right? Again, this main character basically ors every woman he meets right now, from an actual, like, story aspect, right? Yet, even the fan service is terrible, and this is, I mean, honestly, I've seen so many animes in my life, right? And at least, usually, when the animes are very, very edgy, I'm not talking hen stuff, I'm talking about animes that are edgy, Animes like, I don't know, Elfenlied or whatever, right? Where the woman, she kills everyone, she's a telekinetic person, blah, 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 whatever, But at least you see some oppa, some nipple or whatever, right? Because usually those animes where the main character is like 18 plus, right? It's like, mature audience. Or like, Berserk with guts or whatever, right? Which has a lot of weird scenes. But you also see Casca naked or whatever. Because, it's an 18 plus anime. So then you expect an anime like this, right? To have good fan service, honestly. But this anime has one of the worst fan service I've ever seen in my life. It's speaking volumes because, again, look at this in here. It's just still frame, nothing happens, right? It's just boring. Even the still frame itself is boring. It's very tiny figures. It's very, very tiny. There's no, movement, so jiggle, right? It's so bad. It's so incredibly bad that an anime that is 10 out of 10, edgy, can't even make its fan service work out. If I was the director of this thing, right, I would at least make, okay, we need to have a little budget at least on the fan service, right? We need to have the girls, really oppa, whatever. But that's like the whole anime, right? That's what the anime is selling on, right? It is so ridiculous. Yeah, it's just so incredibly bad. Honestly, I genuinely do expect them to have more money for fan service than for the actual fight scenes, right? Because again, the fight scenes are less important in like a, edgy, evil main character kind of storyline, right? You expect the fan service to actually be better than the actual fights usually, so it is appallingly bad. And I said already a few episodes ago, I call it like the worst onsen episode ever. Yeah, because I think it was like 2 episodes ago, he made that onsen, he built this onsen, right? And it was so bad too. But that was actually better than this episode. No, of course, that episode, in one way, was worse, because it really was the onsen episode, because it built the onsen, so you expect it to be like, more fan service, and it builds the onsen. Here now, this is like, it's a random scene in the episode with a few minutes, so it's not as serious in that sense, but this actually is worse though, because that episode at least they were more like detailed, the characters were more, they were more on their body and so on. Yeah, so the anime has a pregnancy scene, which is like probably the most unromantic pregnancy scene of all time, or arguably the most disgusting. I don't know. It's just like a really weird anime, right? It is a strangest anime of all time. This pregnancy scene was super obvious. He has been doing basically the main character has slept with every female character in the whole show, right, more or less. And, it's the normal Stockholm syndrome where he are this character, right, straight up, and they liked it. And the scene was like appallingly bad, of course, because he's just like, they're dying from his like monster babies, right? Like in Berserk or whatever. Yeah, they're dying from being pregnant. And he's like, oh, you have to eat my arm, or else you will die. And they're like, no, I don't want to hurt you, Oguro, even though he are them. And now he's, seed is killing them. They're like, no, I want to do that. Like, this doesn't make any sense. It's about like unrealistic romance story for all time. Yeah, it is so bad, right? But this is bad as good. Yeah, this is bad as good, right? It is, but this it's just laughable, right? It's just laughable that anyone would ever act like these ladies, these twins or whatever, yeah. That anyone would ever be like them, right? It's just incredibly impossible, human behavior. And then of course he's like kissing them, forcing them to eat his blood flesh or something, and it's like I don't know. It's like the most disgusting. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah, by far. But whatever. Anime's worst pregnancy scene, 100%. Yeah, this is anime's most disgusting pregnancy scene. This is definitely the Berserk level of anime, right? And certainly defeated the author probably, especially for like Berserk or something like that. It follows that classic rules where like the Goblin ogre baby eats their mother from inside, right? Like in Berserk. So, yeah. But anyway, at least it was animated. Honestly, yeah, I said it earlier, right? It actually was more animated when the babies were born, or it's kind of around this in here when the mom started dying from the pregnancy. That was about that time when the anime actually animated itself. So that actually was way better animated. Have to be fair, right? Since like maybe 5-6 episodes ago, right? Because last episode had like one scene, the fight scene, for like 2 minutes. That had animation, right? Otherwise, this had no animation whatsoever. So that was very different. Yeah, that was very different. Honestly, I said it early in the video, right? Of course, the onsen scene was terrible. The onsen scene is like the worst fan service of all time. So surprisingly, this scene actually looked somewhat decent when they made birth. The onsen scene like earlier I ranted about, yeah, so bad, right? Because it's like, as you see here, right? There's some really weird guru anime, right? Where the main character are some ladies and they give birth and they still love him, and the anime is so super edgy, I said, right? And yet the onsen scene where everyone is naked is like the lamest thing ever. Right? Yeah, it's like, I mean, straight up, right? You know, you can watch any like, you know, horror anime or whatever, you know, and they're way better. Yeah, and you can watch any like random horror anime, and the ecchi fan service is like 100 times better. And this anime is like clearly, you know, made mature audience, and it doesn't have any good fan service. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. And like I said, I feel some people probably see that as like a really weird complaint. Or you want more porn or something? No, but it's like, you know, it's like, no, but if you're making an 18 plus show, right, where the main character is kind of evil and yada yada, again, you can expect it to actually show some stuff better, right? But anyway, after he gave birth, we got the whole anti thing as well, right? So that made zero sense logically. That made no sense whatsoever. Yeah, he just like, I couldn't beat the stag thingy, but yet it let me have its powers. Completely illogical. And anyway, the last bit then, again, incredibly terrible, right? Last episode was probably cheaper, right? Because I only had 2 minutes action. But if this episode here didn't have higher animation during the pregnancy, this episode here would be worse than this episode, yeah. Because of course the last 20 minutes were straight up just text, right? Yeah. Like, the last 20 minutes were straight up like, oh, it's just an image of like a text, right? It's like I can also animate stuff, okay? Imagine Myrmonden anime studio. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna use, and the anime is like a Word document. Yeah, it's like the level of quality of the last like 2-3 minutes is a Word document. Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm writing text here in Word or Google Docs or whatever. Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, great. Like seriously, that's what it was, right? Yeah, it ended with this like, I mean, it's so incredibly bad. It's and honestly, I said it last week, but by saying that scene is worse than X-Arm and those other like, you know, incredibly bad CGI anime. That is worse because it's like, at least they have to, you know, make some really terrible CGI right in Unreal Unity or whatever, or Blender or whatever. Yeah, they have to at least make that CGI. It is way easier to have like a black screen and it's write text on it, right? You know, it's literally a document, yeah, a text document. Like that is way cheaper. That is the cheapest scene of all time, seriously. And I know you have that in other animes too, right? I've had Kuroko, the spider anime, has a lot, which is like text. But that anime, she has it while she's fighting. Usually she's like running around in the cave, you see her leveling up. She's like, she's reading the text, right? You see her being doing this thing, right? So usually they're animating the character. She'll hear the same thing. He gets a new power and she see the talent tree. And you see Nafumi doing something with his hand, right? I'm not saying it's amazing animation, but you have at least the main character doing something while the text is going, right? This anime here is just a black screen in the text. I mean, that is the cheapest shit ever. Yeah, Jesus Christ. It's so bad. We can describe. Somebody, as you got the power unboxing earlier, beautiful power figure. I think it's perfect with the market figure. It's freaking awesome. Everyone's going to have a great day.